Today, let's give our ears to a narrative warfare when Pakistan invites the world to watch India burn with Indian voices. In a development that's raising serious questions about digital sovereignty and national integrity, Pakistan recently hosted 60 international delegates from around the world at a high-profile forum led by DG ISPR, not to discuss global development and not to propose peace, but to air a carefully curated video presentation, a cinematic hijab, portraying India as a nation in crisis, using voices not from Pakistani media but from Indian citizens themselves. And here's the twist. Pakistan did not claim to expose India through intelligence, espionage, or covert recordings. They claimed they were merely sharing content available in the public domain, produced by Indians, for Indians, and now weaponized for the world. The video played at the forum included statements from popular Indian content creators and political influencers and political leaders too. Avi Mukteshwaran, the so-called Dharmguru, Rajesh Tikait, Dhruv Rathi, and Neha Singh Rathod, and two more leaders, all well known, all widely followed, and all now repurposed to narrate a story of Indian dysfunction, failure, and oppression. Pakistan presented itself as the victim of misinformation and claimed that India's own people admit the truth that India is intolerant, divided, and undemocratic. This is not journalism. It's not even analysis. It is narrative warfare, and India is under attack, not by foreign lies, but by domestic dissent exported and exploited. We don't need to defame India. India's own people do it far better than we ever could. Let's be clear. Freedom of speech is non-negotiable. But what happens when freedom of speech becomes a weapon of perception? When criticism for clicks is twisted into condemnation for global consumption? Are these content creators raising important issues, or are they selling sovereignty for views and sponsors? Sponsors, yes. These creators earn thousands, sometimes millions, off platforms while painting India as broken, bigoted, and beyond repair. They are celebrated, awarded, amplified. And we ask, celebrated for what? For influencing? Sure. They are influencing Pakistan's propaganda machine and possibly future UN talking points. Why is no legal action being taken when content created within India is used by hostile states to damage our national image on global stages? Why are those who build narratives of hate against their own country the ones invited to headline conferences, not questioned by law enforcement? And what about us, the audience? Millions of Indians consume, share, and elevate these voices without even realizing the consequences. We are not just passive viewers. We are participants. We make them trend. We make them rich. And we make our country vulnerable. Should India consider a Digital National Integrity Council to audit viral content that crosses from criticism into potential threats to national interest? Is it the time for media literacy to be taught in schools so that our next generation doesn't confuse going viral with speaking the truth? Because in the war of narratives, microphones are now missiles, algorithms are arsenals, and silence is surrender. This isn't about silencing voices. This is about protecting a nation. Before the next international forum decides what India is, based not on reality but on the reels we reward, we leave you with a question. Are we just consuming content, or are we consuming our own country? And now a question even more troubling. While Pakistan manipulates global perception at military-led forums using Indian voices, that to social media voices, why is the IMF considering $2.3 billion loan to a country that breeds instability, funds insurgency, and now placed a victim using the words of Indian citizens, that too on social media platforms. Coming up next, billions for the blame game. Why is the IMF writing checks while Pakistan writes propaganda? Stay with me, Mausami, on the Global Eye.